So they will accept the penalty and move forward. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joe Schobert came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Prescott. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this.
Touchdown! Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. That's caught, and he will get in to make it 8-0. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try, and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. He gets it complete to Harris. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron there to make the grab. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. Roethlisberger looking to throw. And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match?
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. This is Tony Pollard. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. And he's got room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big pick up there on the run. Right when he pitched that to him, it looked like he had a good numbers advantage on the outside. He did, and it turned into a nice game.
Allowed his vision to take over, too, because he was able to pick when he put his foot in the ground and took off upfield because he actually had options. Could he go now, wait another second? It really didn't matter, but he chose the exact right time and turned it into a big-time run.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 49 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Pollard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught. They get the 2, and they double them up now at 16-8. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First down, Pittsburgh.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Running right through him. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. It's brought in by Harris. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. As the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now Pollard. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 123 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Run for Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. This to Jarwin. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's Pollard again. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Pollard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over above 50 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. And Schultz. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Prescott. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. So they like to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They hand this off to Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part one of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. And how about this decision? Tie game, 4th quarter. They want the ball back on the onside kick. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on third down. Now a give here to Pollard. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. Oh, he bowls over him. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott buying time to his left. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down, but they are in field goal range already. He's got it. Touchdown. Dalton Schultz, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. Prescott, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. obviously they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive.
Here's Roethlisberger. Pass complete to Harris.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down.
Now Roethlisberger.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Now Ben. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. Flush to his right. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion.
Here's Ben.
It's complete. And he is not going to reach the goal line. They were forced to go for it down 2, but the defense rises to the occasion, and they hold on to their lead. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy.
Yeah.
In addition to the pencil.
And those last for
a long time.
No doubt.
Ben gonna throw.
Flushed out right.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Keep going, keep running. Picked off by Leighton Vander Esch.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Ray McLeod to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
One last shot for Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.